They say some gifts don't come wrapped in paper. Sometimes they arrive in the smallest, most mysterious ways. This is the story of a young girl and a golden feather that changed everything. Lila was only 10 when she found it. She had wandered into the woods behind her grandmother's farmhouse, chasing the sound of rustling leaves. The late afternoon sun slipped through the trees, painting the ground in patches of light. And then, right there on the moss, she saw it's a feather, but not like any feather she had ever seen before. It was golden, not yellow, not brown, but shimmering like metal, as if it carried the light of the sun within it. She picked it up, and the moment her fingers touched it, she felt something strange, a calm, a warmth, almost as though someone had whispered, "You're safe." Lila kept the feather. Every night, she placed it by her bed, and somehow, on the nights she felt most afraid, when the wind howled outside or thunder shook the farmhouse, just looking at the feather was enough to make her feel protected. As the years passed, she carried it everywhere. In her backpack at school, tucked in her pocket when she felt nervous, hidden under her pillow during the hardest nights. To her, it wasn't just a feather, it was her secret guardian. But one summer afternoon when Lila was 16, she found herself deeper in the forest than she had ever gone. The trail had vanished, and a storm was rising fast. Branches cracked in the wind. The sky grew dark, and suddenly, she realized she was lost. Her heart pounded. Panic clawed at her chest. Clutching the golden feather, she whispered, "Please, help me." And then it happened. Out of the storm, with wings that seemed to stretch wider than the trees, a massive eagle descended. Its feathers glowed golden, just like the one in her hand. Its piercing eyes locked on hers, not with threat, but with power and calm. With one strong flap, it landed just ahead of her. Then it turned, walking slowly, stopping only to glance back, guiding her. Step by step, it led her through the woods until the farmhouse lights finally came into view. Tears filled her eyes. She turned to thank it, but the eagle was already gone, lifting high into the storm clouds, disappearing as quickly as it had come. That night, holding the feather close, she finally understood. This wasn't an accident. The feather had always been a sign, a promise that she was never truly alone. Years later, as an adult, she kept the golden feather framed in her home. Guests would ask where it came from, and she would smile, simply saying, "It's my reminder that sometimes protection comes in ways we don't understand. Sometimes we're being watched over even when we feel most lost, because not all guardians are human. Sometimes they take the shape of a golden eagle, leaving behind a single feather to remind us that hope is real and we are never truly forgotten." And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe to Tell a Storm, because here, every story has a soul.